Imagine walking into a crowded airport during flu season, then visiting a friend with a cat allergy, and later finding yourself exposed to a dangerous respiratory infection. What if a single nasal spray could help protect you against all three? It sounds like science fiction, but scientists at Stanford University have just reported something extraordinary. In a new study published in Science, researchers developed an experimental nasal spray vaccine that protected mice against several respiratory viruses, dangerous bacteria, and even a common allergen from house dust mites. Now, before we get too excited, this vaccine has only been tested in animals so far. But if future human studies succeed, this discovery could completely change how we think about vaccines and protection against respiratory diseases. And the most surprising part? It works very differently from most vaccines we know today. For more than a century, vaccines have been one of humanity's greatest medical achievements. Traditional vaccines work a bit like a wanted poster for the immune system. Scientists show the body a specific piece of a virus or bacterium, and the immune system learns to recognize that exact target. This approach has saved millions of lives. Think about vaccines against diseases like polio, measles, and more recently, COVID-19. But there is a challenge. Many viruses change over time. It's a little like trying to recognize a criminal who keeps changing their disguise. That's why scientists often need updated vaccines for new strains. Researchers have long dreamed of creating a more universal form of protection. During the COVID-19 pandemic, scientists even investigated whether the tuberculosis vaccine, known as BCG, could provide broader protection because it activates multiple parts of the immune system. That intriguing idea inspired researchers to explore an entirely new path.
So, what exactly did the scientists discover?
Instead of teaching the body to recognize only one specific enemy, this new nasal spray appears to prepare the lungs for many different kinds of threats. Imagine your immune system as a city's security network. Most vaccines train specialist detectives to recognize a particular suspect. This new vaccine also strengthens the city's general patrol officers, the first responders who react quickly whenever trouble appears. The research team, led by Professor Bali Pulendran, a professor of microbiology and immunology at the Stanford University School of Medicine, designed a vaccine that activates both the body's specialized immune defenses and its broader emergency response system. In mouse experiments, the vaccine provided protection against SARS-CoV-2, other coronaviruses, dangerous bacteria such as Staphylococcus aureus and Acinetobacter baumannii, and even allergens from house dust mites. That's what makes this discovery so remarkable. Rather than focusing on just one disease, it may help the body prepare for a wide range of respiratory threats.
Now, how did the scientists achieve this?
The journey began with earlier studies of the BCG tuberculosis vaccine. Researchers noticed that BCG seemed to leave certain immune cells in the lungs in a heightened state of readiness for months. That observation inspired the team to create a nasal spray vaccine that could imitate those beneficial immune signals. The experimental vaccine, called GLA3M052LS plus OVA, was administered directly into the noses of mice. The animals received 3 doses over a 3-week period. Afterwards, researchers exposed the mice to several different respiratory threats, including viruses, bacteria, and allergens. The results were impressive. Vaccinated mice showed lower lung inflammation, less weight loss, fewer severe symptoms, and a much lower risk of death compared with unvaccinated mice. They also experienced milder allergic reactions and reduced mucus buildup. In simple terms, the vaccine appeared to place the immune system on alert without causing disease, allowing it to respond much faster when real threats arrived.
If these findings eventually translate to humans, the potential benefits could be enormous.
First, respiratory infections affect billions of people worldwide every year. A broadly protective nasal spray could simplify seasonal vaccination programs and potentially reduce the burden of multiple respiratory illnesses. Second, the vaccine is delivered through the nose, the same route many respiratory germs use to enter the body. It's a bit like placing security guards directly at the front gate instead of waiting until intruders get inside. Third, protection against multiple threats could improve preparedness for future pandemics. When a completely new respiratory virus emerges, having a broadly protective immune response already in place could buy valuable time while scientists develop disease-specific vaccines. And perhaps most surprisingly, the vaccine also reduced reactions to a common allergen. If future studies confirm this effect, millions of people who suffer from respiratory allergies could potentially benefit. This is why some scientists believe this approach could represent a major shift in preventive medicine. Now here's the important reality check. These results come from mice, not humans. Many treatments that work beautifully in laboratory animals do not always produce the same results in people. Scientists still need to answer several critical questions. Is the vaccine safe for humans? How long does protection last? Will it work equally well in children, older adults, and people with weakened immune systems? Researchers must also ensure that stimulating the immune system broadly does not create unwanted side effects. The next stage involves further testing and eventually carefully controlled human clinical trials. Still, the future vision is exciting. Imagine receiving a simple nasal spray before respiratory virus season and gaining broader protection against multiple threats rather than just one. That possibility remains years away, but this study offers an encouraging glimpse of what next-generation vaccines might look like. This new experimental nasal spray vaccine represents much more than another vaccine candidate. It challenges one of the most fundamental assumptions in immunology, that protection must be highly specific to a single disease. By activating both specialized and broad immune defenses, researchers may have discovered a new way to prepare the body against diverse respiratory threats, including viruses, bacteria, and allergens. Although human trials are still needed, this breakthrough reminds us that some of the most transformative medical advances begin with a simple but powerful question. What if our immune system could be trained to protect us against far more than we ever imagined? What do you think? If a future nasal spray could protect against multiple respiratory diseases and allergies at the same time, would you be willing to take it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this discovery, please like, share, and subscribe to Innovative Scientific Discovery for more fascinating breakthroughs from the world of science. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep exploring the future of discovery.